today, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, this is the NFL on EA Sports. Mills and the Houston Texans taking on Jacoby Brissett and the Cleveland Browns.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
We are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. As the Texans offense runs out, we get a peek at the man under center. Second-year quarterback Davis Mills out of Stanford.
And remember, when he came out of college, he left early. So a lot of people weren't really paying attention to this young man, but he was entrusted with a leadership role early in his NFL career and didn't shy away from it. His goal, continue to prove that there should have been one more quarterback that went in the first round of the 2021 draft.
First play, Mills looking to pass. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mills. And he'll just get rid of it.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mills. That's caught. It's Chris Moore. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Mills on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, Mills. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, a strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Throwing, Mills. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Pierce now up the middle. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Go, go, go. Right there, 54. Right there.
To throw, Mills. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 32 yards. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone. So
you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. That didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is Hunt on the draw play. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Brissett. This is the tight end, Jacoby. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Desmond King back deep. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Texans will take over. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Mills. Got a man. It's Collins complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pierce will try to pick it up. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
2nd drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Brissett on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Hunt. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
2nd down, here's Chubb again. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First down throw for Brissett. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. On 2nd down, Brissett again. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Brissett. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
From the red zone now, Brissett. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And the Browns are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Hunt is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out comes Houston. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their own 26. A first down throw for Mills. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
Let's go, dude. Tighten up.
Handoff right side to Pierce. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Going for it with Pierce. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 4th down, out is the punter Cameron Johnston to boot it away. Taken from just outside the 30. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Brissett to throw on first. And that is incomplete here.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Brissett. He's got Njoku over the middle. And they're going to get this up to midfield. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Brissett. That's to the right side and complete to Jacoby. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brissett, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll throw again. Brissett. Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Mills to throw it. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jordan Elliott coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating 2nd and long.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports halftime report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams, as they've already made their way back out of the locker room. So to bring you the story of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. He'll get this to Bell. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On play action, Brissett. This is intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football open to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
The first carry now for Rex Burkhead. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Mills. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
The second down run for Burkhead. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Out of the shotgun, a give to Burkhead.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Looking to throw is Mills.
And Cooks has it over the middle.
And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5.
It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Mills to the sideline, and out now is Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal try.
This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good,
and that will knot us up at 10.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
First down, Brissett.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a 4.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They go up the middle with Chubb. Gets past one man.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play fake, Brissett. And that is taken in by Njoku. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 33. Throwing. Brissett. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. There he goes, right side. And they will score a pick-6 for the Texans TD.
So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action with Brissett.
Bell brings it in across the formation.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Brissett. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Texans' 30-yard line.
Five yards remain on second down.
Play action now. Brissett. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Brissett. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Brissett. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Now Brissett on 4th down. This is caught. Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Harrison Bryant taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
York now for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their own 25-yard line. They'll get things started with a carry by Pierce. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Mills now.
And that's complete to Cooks. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Mills to Cooks there, and that connection good for a Houston first.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line.
And they'll try to throw here. Mills swings this one out wide for Pierce. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go again with Pierce. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
On second down, here's Pierce.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Pierce now up the middle.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Dameon Pierce
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was all capped off by a run from the rookie, Dameon Pierce.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
So now the Browns down 24-17, 1:09 to play. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's Brissett. Pass complete to Bell.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Brissett.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Brissett. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunt. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. Here's Brissett. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Finding Jacoby along the sideline. Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.